All right, welcome to a market review. We'll cover a limited number of assets in this review because personally I'm not too familiar with the market this week. I was quite familiar with it last week and that really didn't turn out quite well for me. We'll go over that as well. But have a look at Bitcoin now on the monthly time frame. Okay. So there's one level that I keep marking which is 60k basically. So the 60k, oops, not this one, this region, right? I'll zoom in and it will be a cleaner level. But this is my range low now, and this is starting to look like a range high because that's the formation of that. So you can call that an anchor. That's the first test. Second test, looking like a deviation. Now looking back, looking like it's going to head back to 20k, sorry, 30k. So this is the 28 to 30k region. If it goes there, wow, I don't know what's going to happen to crypto. But let's leave it when it goes there. Okay, ignore that. So this is the level that I have been looking at. Yes, this one. So you can see here, it was indeed our range low. When the market was there, it was range low. When it broke down there, a lot of people gave up, which was quite correct actually. But then it deviated back above that level, tested a resistance area, and has now gone back inside. If this week closes below this low, that's going to be a lower low confirmed. And after that, yes, there's a high probability that we start a new downtrend and take the market all the way to 28 to 30k. This is my range low. This is the level that I've been talking about. So that's the area for Bitcoin that interests me now. As long as the market is below 60k or 60.6k to be precise. If it goes and closes the daily above 60.6k, I'll ditch this idea again. Yeah. So that's all the structure analysis I've got on Bitcoin. Because that's all I can see right now. Maybe there's something else which I'm missing out on. But for now, we'll keep it that way. Again, it is looking like it's bouncing and it is recovering quite well, which in real time you can say, but this is very deceptive on crypto. You'll see these happening from time and time again, only for the market to go grind back in and make lower lows. It does that quite a lot of time. There's reasoning for that. Not exactly, but there's definitely a reasoning for that in crypto. I won't go over that, right? But remember, we are looking at the market recovering this level to get bullish again, or to at least get neutral again from this big bearish bias. Otherwise, I will see a reason now that the market can go to 30k. Earlier I didn't, but right now I do see a way where it can get to 30k. Ethereum, no comments, absolutely no comments. It has reset almost 70% of its gains from the yearly open. Oh, sorry. Almost all of it, even made a new yearly, not a new yearly low, but almost tested its yearly open low. Magnificent. This is why people love crypto. And yeah, no comments on this one. I have no idea what this is trying to do. To me, Bitcoin's way cleaner and way more tradable as compared to Ethereum. So yeah, that's it for crypto. Or rather, that's it for Bitcoin. Wanted to recover about 60k to get neutral again. Otherwise, I am indeed bearish. Moving on to the dollar. Yeah, let's have a look at the dollar because I don't really go over the dollar, right? On dollar, it's quite simple to me. Well, not that simple, but evident, I must say, that this is my range high and that is my range low. That's the deviation from the bottom to the top. And that was a range breakout attempt that failed. Test of the range high, and the market's now probably heading towards the lower low. Oh, sorry, towards the range low. So I do feel there's another lower low coming on dollar, which means there's another higher high coming on the euro. That's how we trade the dollar. Don't trade the DXY, I trade the I trade the euro. So I can see a reason. Oh, sorry, I can see uh, a way where euro can actually tag these highs like this, and then after that, it does whatever it wants to. It can do whatever it wants to. So we are looking for the euro to make a high high based on the logic that the dollar is going to range low. Now the problem with that is it is extremely hard for me to find entry on currencies. When? So it is extremely difficult for me to find entries on currencies when they have already hit their target, which euro has. So euro has done an weekly high expansion, clean tag of the 1.2x extension level and clean tag of the 1.5x extension level, and no close above this level. So we'll leave euro as it is. It's done its targets without hitting, or sort of, I would say, without filling us in. I was not present on Monday. Otherwise, I would have definitely wanted to go long, at least up until the last month's high. So maybe buy a pullback in there, have your stops in there, and target like the monthly high at least. Yeah, that was definitely a trade that was possible. Again, opportunity cost for not being at the desk. Interesting asset, oh sorry, interesting currency to me again is NZT. Look at the triple swing. Low gets taken, and the market reacts. It has gone almost to the last week's high. Now I don't know what it wants to do. Or rather, it actually opened there. Yes, it did. So, opened there, tags the last week's low, triple swing, immediately moves to target. Done. Even makes a high after that. Now it's come onto the lows and is bouncing. I won't go for that bounce. Uh, to me, this is not a setup. It would have been if this market closed above the last week's high. Then any pullback into the lows would have been along with maybe expecting this low to hold and targeting the 1.2x extension. Even in that case, you're trying to trade a reversal, which is not a very high probability trade. So Euro and NZT are the only two currencies that I was interested in looking at. Rest, I don't know. Okay, moving on to indices and metals. We'll do metals from a trade perspective and we'll do indices. Just have a look at the macro indices. So that to me, that's Monday, right? So Monday opens, clean break and hold below the last week's low, almost immediately. So this was the long I expected last week. It had target without us, so we had to cancel the bids. Let me change. So I have to change both the levels. Yeah. So 1.2 has already been hit. Next target is obviously 1.5 and then 1.6. Market hardly ever goes to the golden fib. Well, at least when you expect it to. So you can see the market has had a clean break and hold below the 1.2x extension. It has hit the monthly low. Am I going to trade this? No, not really. Gold is a different story as compared to silver. It's a lot less bearish. And definitely looks a lot more tradable as compared to silver. So now have a look at the daily. So open of the week immediately tags the last week's low and is now grinding back into that low that it has put in. So weekly open. So again very bullish last week. Hits a key high. Makes a low on Friday. And then again low on Monday open. So I don't see a reason why it can't go any lower, right? This was an area where I expected the market to hold as support. It did, bounced, and then it's back into that level. So we'll leave gold and silver this week. You know, we're already not doing too well on the account. And the last thing I want to do is don't want to trade my best assets in their worst market conditions. That's the last thing I want to do. So gold and silver are my best assets, and I don't want to trade them in conditions that I don't feel are optimum for a trade. I mean, it looks quite optimum, right? Clean break and hold below the last week's 1.2x extension. Tag there. Maybe if it goes for a high, sell it to the 1.5x extension. Looks quite nice, but I don't know. For some reason, I don't want to trade this. Obviously, into a very key low. So yeah, we'll avoid gold and silver. So yeah, this is going to be a no trade week for me mostly. I do not see any opportunity in the market, especially when Monday has been so volatile. The market's just opened on a Monday and it's dropped like anything. So that's the Monday open on S&P, big drop, recovered almost all of it, and now it's just consolidating. So not S&P but on Nas, I actually had strong reasons to be a buyer at Pink. So I actually had strong reasons to be a buyer there, and market actually gaps down below that level and makes a low low. So that's just wow. Has it a kilo? Again, what to make of it, of what to make of the structure, I don't know. This is a very good demand zone, right? It's not like a small demand zone, right? This is a very big demand zone which actually created this peak, and the markets now pretty much reset all of it. So a bounce and a recovery from here shouldn't be treated very lightly. At the same time, uh, I cannot believe I'm saying this, but considering the geopolitical and the uncertainty around the US elections, I would still stay away from these assets, especially the US indices. So, yeah, not much substance in this review, I can understand, but I wanted to get this out because my thoughts on the market this week are not very clear. I do not have a trade plan. I don't think I'll have. I hate when the Monday is way too volatile and it's done all the work. So, this is one of the weeks where I'll just be sitting on the bench and watching. Scalps, if they come up on our way, in our way, we'll take it. We'll take them. And if I see any scalp setups, I'll update them in the community section. I know two people check it. Not sure why, but yeah, that's great. So that's it for the market review. And nothing else to add. Crypto is the only one which I wanted to discuss, especially that Bitcoin. Oh, it's doing quite well right now. Yeah, but we'll see how long it can continue that. And that's it. If anything comes up, I'll definitely put in a midweek review. Take care and